Hello, welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. That's a little bit of Thunder Force 3, the special arrangement CD that came with Thunder Force 5 years and years ago. KH downloads. That's all I got to say. But I've got a lot of Transformer. I haven't been laying low. I've been really busy. A lot of stuff going on, some family stuff, some fixing up stuff. More my dad than me. We got some, some more lighting in our living room, and it's wonderful. Makes it feel real big now. But I've got a lot of cards I want to reveal, but I'm going to do them in short segments. Gosh, I feel like I'm with ABR all of a sudden, I'm not. And if you're interested in archaeological oh gosh, I can't say the word archaeology and biblical research and stuff like that. I don't think that's what ABR stands for. I think I got one of those wrong. They got a lot of neat information out there. I didn't mean to plug them by accident. It was not planned. None of my stuff is planned. But let's go over at least 4 cards, and then I've got to run. A lot of good stuff here. I've been really delving into the Beast War side of things. In what Beast Wars that they did with the show, to me it felt like Transformers meets MASH. I loved the show MASH. I was still alive. I am alive now. I'm old enough to remember the show being on the air, and the big deal of the last episode, and the reruns being played at like 10:30 at night after the news, because I was a kid and I'd be in bed and my parents would be in their bedroom across the hallway, and they'd have the TV so loud, or not real loud, but I could hear the news, and then I'd hear the opening, the Suicide is Painless, which is the instrumental version of that song that opened for the show. With that, let's start with Suicide is Not Painless, which is an action, and it almost looks like one of my Battlefield cards, but it's not. And it is an action. It's got 2 orange pips and a green pip, and one of those orange is got the Beast faction on there, Beast trait on it. So I didn't make it a star card, but Beasts have the helicopter trait for turn. So yes, I am borrowing from my Battlefield card gimmick here with a simple action card. But what does this gonna do for me, Grillenheimer? Well, let me tell you. If you're mixing up certain traits for certain advantages, say you have like a beast from, say, like Beast Wars, or a Decepticon beast that's a Titan Master, and you have a helicopter, let's say even like a 4-star helicopter, which we have a couple of those now, and my Vortex and my Vortex and Blades, I made them both 4-star helicopters also. And you have a couple of those missile, I forgot the name of those things again, those utilities or weapons that, once you put one on, you can put another one on. Once you have some more in your hand, they can stack on the character, and it all is considered one slot. I'm pretty sure they're weapons. And then once you have 2 or 3, if you want to scrap them, then that is like shooting missiles at your opponent, and that gives you some cheap non-attack damage on your enemy that way. And if you had that kind of setup, then that way you can also put at least one of those, I want to say missile launchers, that's not the right word for that card, not right name, but on a beast, and as long as your enemy doesn't vaporize it or something to that effect, and you still have it on there, you can put put 3 up to 3 of them on a beast traded character. And I thought that was a neat way to do that. And that's only what the action card is going to do. It's going to open up that opportunity. So it's not going to stay out there like a battlefield card. It's still going to get scrapped after you use it. But you would have to have both those kinds of cards in your hand to be able to go, okay, here's Suicide is not painless. My beast has the helicopter trait. I'm putting this on my Dinobot or my Mind Wipe or my, Skull Smasher, whoever it is. To be able to open that up, to be able to have, because the helicopter cards are neat. I want to make some more myself. It's just a really neat card in a trait that's just not looked at very often. And we have some helicopters now. We've had a lot of some other custom made helicopters. I've made at least 2. And with the Beast Wars stuff that other people are making and some stuff that I'm making, if you want to use that, then it will, the helicopter trait, I think, is really going to start taking a little more meat and a little more life of its own, and we might need to get some more helicopter traded upgrades out there. So that's the whole point of this. So we just don't have a helicopter utility or just the one helicopter weapon upgrade that we kind of have officially. Really get some more stuff out there. So that's basically Suicide is not painless, and I went way too long with that one action card. So let's go to the next one. Let me mark these off as I go, because I have so many here. Shoulder guns, not to be mixed up with shoulder holster, which allows you to have two weapons in a weapon slot, I believe. Shoulder holster is, I think I'm pretty sure I made it an Autobot card. It only has one white pip, and that's it. This is a very busy card. Maybe I should have made this a star, but I didn't. Because it takes up a weapon and an armor slot. And you could call this the antithesis to the Crystal of Power in the wheel, or like the Ultra Magnus armor. It takes up the armor and weapon slot. It has Pierce 2, attack of 3, and defense of 1. But when this is on a prime or primal, and I might need to finish this, I just have draw 1. I might have to draw 1 at the start of your turn, or draw 1 before this attacks, or something along those lines. So I thought that would be really neat. It's got the picture of Optimus Primal with his things coming over, and he's doing this right when he's attacking Megatron or somebody. Or maybe I should have said over-the-shoulder boulder holder. No, they're shoulder guns. Beaches was such a drab movie, but that was the funniest song that came out of that. Oh my gosh. My mom gave me her soundtrack on cassette, and I listened to it. The music was actually really good for Beaches, but I didn't care about the movie. Woman's movie. Let's go to, okay, that was 2. Let's go to, we've done an action, we've done an upgrade. Let's do a utility. Now, I don't know how well some of this stuff will work. I'm making stuff for the fun of it. Make for the fun of it. I don't know, old putt-putt commercial, limerick, jingle. Override. Well, let's go through Override, which is a utility. It's got a black pip and a blue pip. The black pip has I need to have space to showing y'all these cards. I've been right in the middle of this whole time. The black pip has the beast trait. This utility, which is Override, does not give any attack or any defense. What this does is then, if your equipped character has 2 health or less, it gives it +3 to attack. I want to say we have something kind of similar, but and I did take this from Beast Wars and from Code of Hero, where Dinobot was, override, trying to get his computer to not shut down and put him in stasis to heal him, because he knew what he was doing and what he was making sure that the human civilization would come about, because they're dealing with evolution in that show. But it's just great. I mean, what he did was really neat. Anyway, but that is Override. It's a utility with no attack, no defense. When the character has at least 2 or less health left, then you get a +3 attack get to kick in there. So depending on how strong your enemy is swinging, this would be good to be put on like a Titan Master after they pop off the head, and you can put this on a Titan Master, because there's a few Titan Masters that only have 1 or 2 health. So this would really give them a boost. I mean, you wouldn't even need to be knocked down to that amount. This would be a really good upgrade for them. Let's go over one more. Yeah, and again, this is also a weapon and upgrade. Warrior Steel. It's kind of hard to see, because it was where he was, again, the same episode, Code of Hero, and Megatron was like, "What is a transmetal? What do you have against a transmetal?" And I think that was the episode where Dinobot goes, "I'm a warrior still," and he takes the stick and puts it in the rock and pulls it out and attacks Megatron with it. So that's where that is coming from. It wasn't blurry, because trying to get some of these screenshots of Beast Wars can be tricky, and they can be very blurry, and this one wasn't. It's just kind of pixelated the way I had to edit it and make it a little bigger. It only has a blue pip, and that's it. Just a blue pip. And it takes up, again, a weapon. No, it's just a weapon upgrade. I'm sorry. Maximals and Autobots can only equip this. Gives your character +1 to attack. When they have 3 health or less, it gives them +2 to attack. So once they get down to, or again, 1 or 2 health left, it has to be less than 3. It's less than 3. So again, it's very similar to Override, which is a utility. This is a weapon. Yes, you can have them on the same character at the same time, which I think is really neat, which would give a total of what? Attack of 6? You might be able to get a bit better swings in with some Titan Masters with these cards near the end of the game, maybe. But the card itself does have +1 to attack. When it's, only has 1 or 2 health left, it gets +2. So that would be a total, again, +3 of attack. So I thought that was pretty neat. And because I'm trying to follow a bit of the show here, as well as incorporate that into the game. That's really all I have time for. We'll see you next time. I'll do that on the next one. Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. And as always,
flip out and let's roll for it.